Hey guys, Everything Technology here, and this is a Huawei watch. This is one of the most expensive Android Wear smartwatches, and in my opinion, this is definitely the best designed one as of now on. And here's my review on it. The Huawei watch is housed in a beautiful 42mm stainless steel body, which feels very luxurious when wearing. It's 11.3mm thick, which is surprisingly comfortable on the hand. However, the most annoyingest thing about this watch is that stainless steel band that it came with. It's just pretty uncomfortable to wear in my opinion, but if you are a watch lover, you're most likely used to this and you probably won't have a problem with it. And speaking of bands, Huawei does offer a majority of different other bands that you can choose from, such as leather. And if you're not really digging the ones on their site, it's compatible with any 18mm watch band. On the side of the watch is a button located on the 2 o'clock position, which kind of serves as a home button for the watch. And on the bottom is our heart rate monitor, which I honestly didn't really use much, but when I did, it worked very well. Also on the bottom is that connection point to where you would attach the magnetic like charger, which I honestly really hate because I've had times in where I would go to sleep and expect the watch to be charged, but it wasn't, and that's because the pins don't always line up properly, which is really annoying. And it's such a disappointment that they couldn't just slap wireless charging on this. Now, the Huawei watch has a 400x400 AMOLED display, giving it an outstanding 286 pixels per inch. This display is considerably sharp and has the blacks and saturated colors that pop out, and it gets bright enough to comfortably use it outside. And on top of the display is a sapphire crystal glass, which does an incredible job in protecting it from scratches. And the watch is also IP67 water resistant, giving it an overall awesome durability. In terms of battery life, this has a 300 mAh battery, which lasts me a whole day at school, and even some more remaining after school, and that's even with the screen always on, which is amazing. However, you will have to charge it every night like every other Android Wear smartwatch. Powering the Huawei watch is a Snapdragon 400 clocked at 1.2 GHz quad core, an Adreno 305 GPU, and 512 MB of RAM. With all this, Android Wear runs fairly smoothly. And speaking of Android Wear, I'm really enjoying it. It's pretty awesome being able to receive notifications off your wrist and even replying to them just by speaking to the watch. I also like being able to control my music straight off the watch and not having to pull out the phone, just skip or pause the music. And overall, Android Wear performed great, but at times you will experience hiccups. In conclusion, even with all these useful functionalities that you get from a smartwatch, I'm still not convinced that they're still worth it. Because everything your watch can do, your smartphone can do, and your smartphone does way more. And also, it needs your smartphone to be able to get those smart features. And if you're interested in picking up this watch, it has a starting price of $350, and if you think that's expensive, you're completely wrong, because when you're buying a watch, you're not buying its functionalities, you're just buying the design. Just like any other Rolex watch, like I mentioned, it's a couple $1,000s, but it tells time just like every other watch in the market. So with this, you're not buying all the smart features, which is an extra included. You're buying the design. That's why it's $350 compared to other cheaper Android Wear smartwatches. But anyway, that's enough of blabbering like blabberhead, and that's gonna do it for this video. If you did enjoy it, then be sure to leave me a thumbs up down below, and also comment down below if you have any feedback, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Bye.